Hey, how you doing? Tyson Curtis here. I'm super excited to share this training with you. Your Facebook is your party, and let's not send people elsewhere. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's just talk. I'll give you a couple analogies here. If you owned a business, right, and a brick and mortar, and someone walked into your business, the first thing that you did, you wouldn't give them a coupon to go next door, right? Also, another analogy I like to use is if you had a birthday party and you invited all your friends to your house, as soon as they showed up, you wouldn't say, "Hey, welcome to my house. Now let's go next door to my friend's house," right? You wouldn't do all this work and set up, an event or a business and then want to send someone elsewhere. Well, what I see a lot of people making a huge mistake on Facebook is they have these really nice, Facebook profiles, that they've done with a, nice family picture of themselves, nice banner and whatnot. But as soon as people land on your page, they're sending them elsewhere. They're sending them to a competitor or another friend. So I don't know, what your reason is for being on Facebook. Some of us are on here because we want to just be in contact with friends and family and share, holiday events and stuff like that, sports or whatever. But no matter what you're doing, you want to get exposure. You want people to actually see what it is that you're sharing. And if you are always sending people off of your profile, you're not going to be able to get that, to happen. That's why you probably, you don't have a lot of likes, you don't have a lot of comments, you probably don't have a lot of shares. It's because you're sending people away. So if you guys look at my profile right here, I want to go ahead and give you some examples. I have some other profiles of some friends that I'm going to show you their profiles as well. But I want to go ahead and show you my profile. If you look at my profile, let's just imagine this is my party, my profile. And when you visit my profile, you guys will see on the top here, you can see the picture of my family. If you click on my profile pic, you guys will see in the description, there's a description about my family. There is a link, but if they click on this link, I'm sending them away from my Facebook, but I'm sending them to something that's mine. So it's not like I'm sending them to somebody else's party. I'm just, sending them somewhere else that's also owned by me. In my intro, I might have my link there as well, which is totally fine because I'm not sending them to anything that's other than myself. In my description, you'll see none of my links are really clickable. I might have the link to where I currently live clickable, because Facebook doesn't have a way to make that unclickable. If I could make that unclickable, I would totally do it. Because the problem with having your city in here is when someone clicks on it, they end up over on the city page, and now they're off your Facebook. I just basically sent them to go learn about the city that I live in, and they're not going to come back to my profile after that. I do have, my wife on here. It's clickable. There's no way to take that off, but it's a good thing to share, people if you're married or not. That's important. You don't want to look like a secret person. People don't really trust people that are secret, right? So I do have hers on here. If you did click on it, it would take you to her profile, which would also take you off my page. I don't like that. Again, I wish Facebook would make it so I didn't have to have that clickable. But if you go down my page, you'll see that I have some more links. These links actually link to me, so I'm not sending them anywhere else. But I do notice in the description here, some people have, we'll look at some other profiles actually. Let's go to some of my friends' profile walls here. Let's go to this one right here. So Kyle Stewart, let's look at his. So he's got a nice picture of his family, cool. Nice picture of himself. He's a physical therapist. He's a dad. He does have a link that you can click on to go look at his business. But, he owns this business, so it's totally cool because he's not sending you somewhere else that's not his. He lets you know what school he went to, but it's not clickable, so he's not sending you anywhere else. That's excellent on his part. He did a good job there. Now, having the university that he went to might not be wise just because, it's clickable. If someone clicks on this, they're now leaving his party, right? He lives in this, Pasco, Washington. You can click on that. It'll take you to a city. Now he has the from. I don't have the from on mine. And the reason I don't have that is it's just one extra link for someone to click to leave my Facebook. So I remove that. So what I'm saying here, guys, is when you look at these profiles, okay, and you go through people's descriptions, you can kind of see if they're sending people elsewhere. So this person's, not too many links that are clickable here. So if you can take all the links out of your description, as many as possible, that's the best thing to do. You don't want to send people elsewhere. Go ahead and look at this one right here. He's got a link that actually goes to him. It's coded to him. Nothing's clickable. That's awesome how he has that set up. Actually, he has one clickable. Okay, so that's that. And let's talk a little bit more on some other things here. Let's look at some of these other profiles, and let's see what would be another clickable link that you wouldn't want to have on your Facebook that would send people elsewhere. So if you go to my profile and you scroll down my news feed, you guys will see I don't have any links in my news feed. So if I go through here, you're not going to see any links. You're going to see all my own content, my own videos that link to me. I never share anybody's content. If I see someone that has something that I want to share, I'll never share it onto my wall. Because again, if you share something, let me show you guys. Let's go to one of my friend's accounts here. And if we go to her newsfeed, look at this. Her first thing that you see in her post on her wall is this TikTok.com Navy combat vet short video. This is not her video. If I click this, I'm now leaving her party and I'm going somewhere else. Right here, this is fine. That's a good post. This is a good post. That's by her. Good post. This is actually her own picture, so that's good. So it keeps people here. The cool thing about doing your own pictures, guys, is if someone shares your own pictures, now they're sharing on their wall, which will actually generate traffic back to you. So that's actually really smart. And if you look down here, she's got some more pictures. Good job, good job. But then she has this CBS Evening News deal that she put down here. She shared to her wall. Guess what? That's now going to send me away from her party. So you don't want to do that. Don't do what she's doing. She's sharing this here. I'm not sure what this is. I think she lives in Hawaii, so this is probably family. So this is probably totally fine to do because that's her content. But anytime, if you look here, I'll go through someone else's profile. Let's go through Patrick's profile, his newsfeed. Here's a video. He doesn't own this video. If I were to click on, any of these links, it would take me to this video. Let's see. If I click on Sean Lotus, it's going to take me to Sean Lotus's party. So that's the thing, guys. It's like Patrick invited us to his party, right? And now he's sending us to Sean Lotus's party, right? We're going to follow him. You don't want to do that. We'll scroll down here a little bit. Patrick's got this home for rent right here. He's sharing Sharma Roberts' home for rent. Guess what? If I click on this, I'm now leaving his party. Don't do that. This one right here is this picture is owned by William Como. If I click on that, I'm now going to William Como. Patrick is sending me away. What Patrick needed to do, he needed to save this image by right-clicking on it, save this image to his computer, and then re-upload this image if he really liked it to his Facebook, to his party. And then when people shared it, now they're inviting people back to him. So you don't want to share other people's stuff, guys. Here's another one. This right here, he could have taken this picture and put it on his wall instead of sharing the Vietnam veterans post. Don't share people's stuff on your walls. Let's see here. Let's do this one. Okay, so this is one of my friends. I already called him and got permission before I told him I was going to rip his profile apart. And we're going to just basically go over what not to do. So, no, he doesn't work for Charles Schwab. But for whatever reason, he put a banner here to Charles Schwab, which makes no sense at all. So don't put stuff that is not your content in your banner. He's really into football, so he changed his profile picture to the coach, the WSU coach that had passed away. He says, well, it's only going to be up for 2 weeks. And I said, dude, so people are going to be talking to a dead guy for the next 2 weeks? Doesn't make sense at all. I see people all the time. They'll have pictures of like a flower or a Ferrari or anything that's not them. This is your spot, guys. This little picture right here is supposed to be you. Okay. Down here, he's got, in his intro, he's got his college that he went to. But again, if someone clicks on that, now they're going to go off of his page. They leave. I wouldn't even put that there. He's got studied business. He's been doing some real estate studying, but he's sending people to them. He studied finance. He's sending people to them. He needs to kind of get rid of these clickable links. And then look at his newsfeed. He's sharing other people's videos on his newsfeed. So he's sending people away. He's sending again, more. Actually, this one right here looks like, if I click on this, this might actually be his own content. That's good. These are his own pictures. So now if someone shares it, that's actually going to do him good. That'll actually do good for him. Down here, he's sharing some more stuff on the Cougs. Now this looks like his own picture. That's good. That's his own content. So if someone were to share that, that actually does good for him. But this one's not going to do good for him because he shared it from the College Football ESPN group on his page. So guys, if you own a business, okay, this is the end of the training, okay? Just know this. If you guys own a business or you want your Facebook to get more attraction and more likes and comments and shares, you've got to stop sharing other people's stuff on your page. Make your own content in your newsfeed. Remove any clickable links that you might have. If you do have links, like in Carrie's profile pic, she has a link here. But if you click on her link, it actually takes you to her howtofacebook.net page, and you can see this site belongs to Carrie. That's her site. So it's not like she's sending you anywhere that's not her. So as long as you are sending people off of your Facebook to something that's yours, that's fine. But stop sending people to other people's party. If you owned a real business, you wouldn't be standing at the door and say, hey, here's a coupon for next door. And if you're having a birthday party, you wouldn't say, hey, welcome to my birthday party, go next door. So think of it that way, guys. How long can you keep people on your Facebook profile? You want people to know, like, and trust you. That's what you need to do. You need to get them on your profile and create content on your Facebook profile that other people want to share. Let's go to mine, actually. If I go to mine, I got a couple shares on a couple things that I was doing. Let's see. This post right here. It says, brain cells die, skin cells die, even hair cells die, but fat cells must have accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior because they seem to have eternal life. So this is my own little funny little deal that I typed up. And if you look here, it says there's 2 shares. So 2 people shared it. Now when they share it, I'll go to this person's wall, right? They shared this on their wall. Well, if they shared on their wall, guess what? These people that see it on their wall are now going to be rerouted back to my Facebook profile, which is my party. So guys, hopefully this helped you guys. I definitely encourage you guys to go through your profiles and make sure that, well, look at Kevin, you're sharing freightwaves.com. I don't believe you own that, but if you do, I'm sorry, maybe you do. Let me see. I'm going to click on it. I don't think he owns this blog. Maybe he does. But if he doesn't own it, definitely I would remove that because you just sent someone off your page. He's got a couple other links here. I believe all these belong to him. He's got the from. Like I said, I'd remove the from, keep the lives, where you live at. And if you just go down to this, I know he doesn't own this post. Let's see. Or is that his own video? As long as it's, nope, he's got a video, a link to someone else's stuff here. So he's definitely sending people away. Now these are his pictures, so those work. If we go down here. So guys, I'm just going to keep going in this. You can leave this training. I mean, this training's pretty much over, but I'm pretty sure you guys get the point. Do not put links in the news feed that are going to send people elsewhere. And unless those links go to somewhere that's going to benefit you or send people to something that you own, don't do it. Keep people on your profile as long as you can. He could probably use a link in his description. But other than that, he's got a pretty nice looking profile. He's, I can see he's a truck driver. I can learn a little bit about him that way. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this training. Do not send people away from your party. Do not. All right, guys, to your success. We'll see you in the next training video. Bye-bye.